It's Halloween season, and I wanted to give y'all my top 5 favorite scary games of all time. I'm a very cultured gamer. I played all kinds of Resident Evil games, Silent Hill games, indie games, and we have all kinds of other good news topics to cover in the gaming realm, esports, kick, live streaming related, new PS5 Slim, all kinds of things. So, to kick off the show, we're gonna start with our top 5 scary games, and I have some honorable mentions for y'all. At number 5, we have Resident Evil 5. Not a coincidence. I swear. I swear. If you're looking for a co-op scary game, this is the best you could find. Hands down. The very best. So as you can see, you help your teammate over there onto the other side of onto the other side, right? And then you're able to shoot and help them out. So it's just like full-on good co-op. And it's rumored that a remake is in the works. I would honestly recommend, because it's such a good co-op experience, doing both. Going from, oh, he's about to get shot. Okay, good. Playing through this with a good partner, and then playing through the eventual remake, because they're bound to remake it. Playing through that in its entirety as well. So yeah, that's Resident Evil 5 at number 5. Then, at number 4, we have Silent Hill 2. Now, this game has already been confirmed to have a remake. And this game was one of the innovators in having a staticky radio sound as enemies are nearby. Especially on the streets with fog. It was one of the first games to be atmospheric. And it's home to all kinds of iconic characters, including Pyramid Head. Silent Hill 2. The remake is going to be so exciting, guys. Ah. Freaking dumb, dude. He gave away where he was. Freaking idiot, dude. Freaking idiot. But Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2. Managed to survive that somehow. Like, literally, you just look around right after. Yeah, very iconic game. One of the innovators as far as being atmospheric goes. So that's at number 4 in the top 5. Now, at number 3, we have Resident Evil 8, okay? Resident Evil 8. Namely with the DLC. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying game. And a neat thing about Resident Evil 8, it had a quality of life improvement a year after the game came out that made it entirely third person. Jeez, look at this. And So, first person or third person, you can play it however you like. It even has a mercenaries mode that I've yet to play, honestly, but looks like a lot of fun. Has a lot of good characters in it, like Lady Dimitrescu. Yeah, look at that. Definitely trigger warning there. Terrifying. Terrifying, terrifying. So, Resident Evil 8 comes in at number 3. Now, number 2 will surprise people. So far, you're like, but wait, Krebs, you have basic takes. You're only listing Resident Evil and Silent Hill games. I'll be like, you're right, so far. Alright, but trust me, I've played all kinds of indie games far and wide. You know, I played various Five Nights at Freddy's, I played those. Now, coming in at number 2, and it was originally my number 1 favorite scary game for the longest. It's Infliction. Okay? Just check out the atmosphere of this game. Sounds. The ambient. The crying, it's just... ooh. So twisted. A lot of people sleep on this game, or don't even know about it. But Infliction, it's a nice length game that is extremely terrifying. In fact, I would say it's the scariest on the list. The scariest one. So the premise is that you're trapped in your own home, and there's the spirit of your wife stuck in this house, and you have to collect materials to do an exorcism on her. Yeah, jeez, dude. So that's Infliction. So twisted, very twisted game. I would talk about it more, but I honestly don't want to spoil it. It's not very expensive. I would recommend checking it out. As a playthrough, even, just like on YouTube, if you want to watch it that way. I'd even consider streaming it and uploading a playthrough of it myself. But yeah, that's number 2. And now, for number 1 on the list. For number 1. Number 1, best scary game. So what happens when you take what is commonly already revered as the best Resident Evil game, and you improve on it in every single way? You get Resident Evil 4 Remake. Modernized for 2023. The perfect game to play this Halloween season. This is Resident Evil 4.
Leon, the stairs!
Stay back. Run. Now!
It's had all kinds of quality of life improvements, not only cutscenes, but also parries with the knife, and, very notably, everyone really enjoyed Ashley's performance. Ashley was more of an annoying character in the original Resident Evil 4, but here,
I won't run.
everyone really respected Ashley and the performance and everything that the actress did, the animations, all of that. So Resident Evil 4 gets that #1 spot on the list. Now, I have some honorable mentions as well, okay? We got some honorable mentions, alright? We do. So, E.T. is our first honorable mention because it inspired all kinds of scary games, yeah? It inspired a ton, especially Infliction. Holy shit. Yeah. So E.T., for anyone unaware, it's short for Playable Teaser. It was going to be Silent Hills, a game starring Norman Reedus, but it never came to fruition. Hideo Kojima was going to be behind the game, but it ended up not fully getting made. So it's mainly like a few hours as a casual playthrough, about 30 minutes to an hour as a speed run. The next honorable mention is Alan Wake 2. It comes out October 27th, 2023. And I think it will define this year's Halloween season. I think it will be the Halloween game. So yeah, Alan Wake 2. Definitely gonna be one to look out for. And we got one last one. Third honorable mention. Parasocial. So this is a game I'll be streaming tonight. So I'll put my feedback in the comments after I beat it. But yeah, you play as a streamer. You play literally as a streamer. A VTuber. This came out in August of 2023. Apparently, a viewer finds out where you live. Parasocial. Yeah. Yeah. So, that rounds out our top 5 scary games and 3 honorable mentions. So let's get into some cool gaming news, okay? We got a couple of topics here. This past weekend, there was a massive tournament in Japan. And I really want you guys, even if you don't know what's going on in game, in this grand finals between Game & Watch and Steve, just listen. Just listen to the environment, listen to the energy, and look at the venue, okay? Good, good. This was a massive tournament with hundreds of entrants. And look at this. Just the energy in the room is electric. Just awesome, right? Some people may not even know that things like this happen. And this was on October 8th, 2023. Look at that. So awesome, right? Mia, Game & Watch player, who is top 5, top 3 in the world now. B. Akula, Steve main that was recently ranked number 1. So yeah, massive, right? Really cool. And now, a really cool thing about this is there was this interview right after. One thing I want to ask you is, what is your daily routine? How do you prepare for a recurring tournament like this? Daily routine. Smashmate. So you may be thinking, like, what's Smashmate, right? Smashmate. A website where you find a mate to smash? No. Smashmate is a website where you can play ranked sets against other players, right? That's the website. Play ranked sets, and notably, there's nothing like that in the US. Yeah, there used to be Anther's Ladder, but this is very notably only in Japan at the moment. And so now there's been a lot of discourse in the Smash community about what will we establish as the one, because there's already a website or two out there. I did a bit of research, but nothing with the top player support that is needed. And that's really what would be needed. Top player support, content creator support. We need that over here on the American side, for sure. And that's Canada, US, Mexico, South America. We need something like that on this side of the world, because that's what the best players in Japan are doing. They're playing people online. And one thing that stopped people from doing this is how bad Nintendo's online is, but you can get around that with low latency mods, as well as there's about 7 frames of delay from when you put in an input. Just offline play on the Switch, there's like a 7-frame delay, yeah? There's a way to mod that out, as well as cut down on latency, right? There's mods for both. So if you combine that, you actually get offline feeling play. So that is what we really need to establish over here on the American side before players can really grind and get better and better. Because online tournaments are kind of hit or miss for top players. So next up, y'all, we got everyone's favorite segment. Latest in live streaming, okay? Latest in live streaming. So on the Kick side, they finally tweeted this out about almost 2 weeks. 2 weeks, 2 weeks of letting this fester. With that big Ice Poseidon incident, they finally tweeted this out and retweeted it from their socials, yeah? It's very needed. It's very needed. They're kind of out of the doghouse in a lot of people's eyes, and I decided to do the digging for you guys, yeah? I decided to do it. So what exactly did they address? Yeah, what exactly, specifically, did they address with this update? Well, very notably, solicitation of sexual services is banned, right? It's good, very good. But the thing that gets me is that Ice Poseidon didn't get punished for that extremely sus situation about 2 weeks ago. And there's another thing, I don't know if this was as of this week, but there is something, yes, right here. We are committed to fostering a diverse and respectful community. As such, strictly prohibit hate speech. Encouraging violence or bullying others under the guise of free speech or just joking is counterproductive to the mission of Kick. This is specifically geared towards Aiden Ross. You can already tell, because he talked about, he said something extremely bad about people that are trying to cancel Ice Poseidon. And the main thing for me is they'll have these community guidelines even if they're after the fact, but there's no punishment for these big creators like Ice Poseidon and Aiden Ross. It just, even if the punishment would only be a week-long ban and they come back to even more viewership, still do something, right? That's what I would want, personally. But steps, albeit small steps, in the right direction. So, it is a very slight W for Kick. Very much not as much as a lot of people would have liked. Very much. And so, last topic that we're going to cover today, steps they should have already had in place, for real, for real. Yeah, announced today, as of October 10th, 2023, a new PS5 model. PS5 Slim. Yeah. So, looks pretty neat. There's a version of it with a disc drive for $50 more. And yeah, the price tag is $450 USD, 050, or $500 for the one with the disc drive, with a Blu-ray disc drive at that. So this will be hard to get. Scalpers are no doubt gonna get their hands on these first, but these will be readily available. You know, like, they're going to get scalped for sure, but it's steps towards actually getting PS5 towards retail price. Because a lot of us may forget, but the original PS5 models are $400 and $600. Now, you're lucky if you can find it for $700, right? But this ought to result in us getting closer and closer to them retail prices. And yeah, everyone, with that, that's the news. That's the news. Hope you guys enjoyed. Top 5 scary games that you can play this holiday season, this Halloween season, as well as some good honorable mentions, some good esports news, Kick news, and new PS5 model. That's about it for this week. Like, subscribe, come back next week. Do all the things. And you know what we're gonna do over here on the Twitch side, on the purple side? I'm off work, guys. Let's line up a shot. I'm off work. I got this apple cinnamon rum. Yeah. Yup. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Aw, damn, this is like a double shot, dog.
Cheers.
Cheers. Alright. Let's hop into Parasocial.